Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Gold Not Trying video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Western Dire Maul. This is actually one of my favorite dungeons to run. I used to run it quite a bit back before Cataclysm and sometimes during Cataclysm, not as much, but this is it's always been one of my favorite ones. When I run this dungeon, I don't really complete the whole thing, I just run the first room. I gather all the mobs there. Then when I reach this part right here, I'll just come up through this little entrance and then I will run around the outside of the next room and then I'll pull all of the mobs inside of it. That way I'll end up here starting off in this room, and then by the time I finish the room I'll end up near the steps, and then again for the top part I will just kind of run it in a way so that I end up back near the steps. That way I don't really have to worry too much about, I guess, wasting a whole lot of time. This dungeon took me about 5 minutes to complete, and this is on my rogue. The reason why I ran it on my rogue was mostly so I could see any kind of treasure chest that may have spawned, and it was my closest character to a dungeon. So I guess that really helped me out. Unfortunately, I didn't do very good with this run. It is a fairly RNG based run. I have gotten several Saltstone items from this dungeon, and it's really quick and easy to run, so you don't really have to worry too much about wasting a whole lot of time like you might in other Dire Maul instances or other ones that may drop the Saltstone items. There are a few different things about this farm to just kind of look a bit more into. These first few mobs in this first room can drop herbs. I didn't get a whole lot. This dungeon's never really dropped a lot of herbs, at least for me. But if you get any of the dragon's teeth or Khadgar whiskers, you can use those for the frost oil. I did cover that in my video that I had made yesterday, so you can watch that one a little bit more. I do recommend that you run these dungeons if you're not an herbalist instead of getting herbalism, to just kind of go ahead and get those, but you can just kind of save up on the herbs from running the Dire Maul instances in general. Another thing is your mage weave and silk cloth. You can use those for the mage weave and silk cloth shuffles. Those will make you a decent amount of gold off of that. And there are some dragons that are kind of just flying around with some of these groups. I believe there's 4 or 5 of them, not very many. They do have a chance, however, of dropping the Warren Dragon Scale, which is a what I consider a forgotten material that is used in a few different transmog items for leather workers. I do believe that is all for this guide, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.